The whole Strike Force crew, and including Aaron Leigh, said he was unlucky. A lot of people said very, very unlucky and possibly a wrong decision. Densiam, he begs to differ, and he's wearing a strap. He's wearing the Intercontinental title around the waist proudly. Leigh wants to take it from him here tonight in front of the huge crowd that have turned out to support him right here at Southport RSL.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the man fighting from the blue corner this evening, weighing in at 55.1 kilograms, trained by Lukprabaht with 75 fights, 60 wins, 12 losses and 3 draws. He's the former Lukprabaht bantamweight champ and current World WMC #5 bantamweight fighter, Densiam Lukprabaht. And introducing to you his opponent tonight, weighing in at 55.3 kilograms, trained by Marquis of the Strike Force Gym, with 37 fights, 29 wins, 7 losses and 1 draw, with 16 wins by knockout, the WMC Commonwealth Bantamweight Champion, Aaron Leigh.
Third man in centering, he's done a stellar job. Andrew Keogh with the instructions.
Yep, fight, okay? Let's go, fight.
We are ready to get it on. It is main event from War on the Shore. The Southport RSL here in Surfers Paradise is filled to capacity. 5 by 3-minute rounds. The bantamweight Intercontinental strap on the line. The voice Michael Chabot inside with former Australian champion Mark the Hammer Castanini. And here we go. The time for talk is over. If Leigh wins the Intercontinental title here tonight, he is only 1 step away from a crack at the coveted WMC World Bantamweight title. And you've got to believe that this is one of the most heated Muay Thai divisions in the world, especially in Thailand.
Well, I tell you what, Michael, there's no small achievement that Aaron Diaz to Leigh. The Aussie, of course, holds a WMC Commonwealth Bantamweight title. So he's the best in the Commonwealth. He beat a Brit for that one. Tonight he's trying to take the Intercontinental one, obviously. One that perhaps he should already have.
Densiam Lukprabaht. He is nicknamed the Unbeatable. He has, in fact, had 12 losses, so I don't know where the nickname totally comes from, Hammer. There's a very good promotional hot machine and spin doctors working behind the corner of Densiam.
Well, he was robbed for those. Of course, 37 fights, 29 wins for Aaron Leigh.
Aaron Leigh has sworn he will get his revenge on Densiam here tonight. Densiam is a very cool, very cerebral fighter. He'll take his time. He'll look for a chink in the armour of Aaron Leigh, and when he finds it, this little whippet of a tie will go to town on it.
Well, Michael, we were just talking about it today. Per capita, the Gold Coast would have to have the most amount of world-class fighters than any other region in Australia. You've got John Wayne Parr, the Carnage Nathan Corbett, Aaron Leigh, and of course Ben Pixie Burton, all based right here on the beautiful Gold Coast. There's got to be something that's, you know, the sunshine's got to give them some sort of extra energy, those UV rays, I'm telling you, because the boys are world-class. And what you're seeing right now in centre ring is certainly a world-class fight.
Aaron Leigh steps up, an early crossing elbow there from Densiam in the white and blue. Turns out with the left hand. Strangely here, Densiam is an orthodox fighter, whereas about 85% of Thai fighters are actually southpaw. Densiam will switch stance during the fight, but predominantly, as he started off here, he is an orthodox fighter. And a nice turning, talking takedown there from Densiam Lukprabaht. Yep. Don't forget, folks, if you're surfing the internet, check us out on MySpace. It's Fox Kickboxing, that's the name. Our MySpace profile. And email us your comments at foxkickboxing@gmail.com. Step up knee there from Densiam, all tied up in centre ring. Into the first round, we go to the towers. A real feeling out process there for both men, Hammer.
Well, not a lot in the first round, certainly. Leigh trying to find the openings, but Densiam, he's really playing the counter-fighting game. Of course, he is the champ. Once again, you see Leigh just go on the attack, but Densiam, his defence is very classy indeed. He's not going to be rushed, he's not going to be raced, and he's not going to be phased by a lot of what Leigh's throwing at him. Leigh, on the other hand, with the tidy boxing skills, I think might have a slight advantage, and we just saw that in that little exchange there.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, here we go, second round of 5, a main event. Who will be crowned the Intercontinental Champion? At the moment, Densiam holds the title. As we said, controversial victory over in Hong Kong. Aaron Leigh with the uppercut. Will he launch the heavy artillery here in the second round? Outside thigh kick, almost to the hamstring area. Here comes Leigh.
Well, in the break, of course, Mark Peace saying that Leigh worked the uppercut and then the hook straight off it. I think that's a good tactic for Leigh to employ now. Start to turn this one into a boxing stoush, get on the inside, work the hands, and try and get the knockout with the hand like that one.
Smack
Beautiful straight
bang.
right hand.
Smack bang on the kisser and the overhand elbow. Aaron Leigh now has upped the intensity here in the second round. They tie up in front of our commentary position. Andrew Keogh keeps it nice and clean. Nice leg check there from Densiam. Leigh, nice evasion work. Front kick to the midsection from Aaron Leigh. Step up knee from Leigh. Inside thigh kick from Densiam. Leigh catches the kicking leg. Drills a knee into the bread basket. Fires the right hand to the sternum. He's looking composed here, the Aussie, the little Harry Potter.
Just interesting to see the Thai Densiam. He is just so cool and collected. There is no expression whatsoever on his face.
He is a class act, is Densiam Lukprabaht. Nice evasion work again there from Aaron Leigh. Densiam ties him up. He drills a knee into the upper left rib cage, the floating ribs, or the small ribs as you call them in boxing. And Leigh just shows his strength in that arm wrestle, talks him around and throws him off with a crossing elbow. A nice crossing elbow was caught on the forearms. Densiam is quick. He has never been stopped by an elbow as Densiam Lukprabaht. You've got to figure, Hammer, it'd be easier to pick up KD Lang in a bar than it would be to stop Densiam with an elbow here.
I'd give it a try.
You would too. You'd give Alan DeGeneres a try. Outside thigh kick from Aaron Leigh.
I can't complain.
Oh, nicely done, the big one. Leigh goes for the big buck try, but just misses the target. Andrew Keogh separates them. Leigh has certainly scored the better shots here in the second round.
There you go. Beautiful body shot. Beautiful work from Leigh.
Drilling the heavy bag.
Good.
All body shots to Al McPherson here from Aaron Leigh. And he is controlling the second round. Short range front kick. Hammer. Red corner. 10-9.
Lock it away for the Aussie, that one. Well, certainly the round of Aaron Leigh, and beautiful work to the body. Beautiful work to the body shot. Once again, we see the action from the second. Leigh chopping the outside thigh, going on the inside. Densiam drilling the knee, and he possesses a powerful rear round knee, and there's the kick of Aaron Leigh that actually took the footing of Densiam. He was straight back on the job, the Aussie, and landed some good shots in that via the way of the hand department. And geez, Aaron Leigh is on tonight.
We are ready to roll. Third round of 5. If the first round was an even feeling out process, the second certainly went the way of Aaron Leigh. Here we go. Third of 5. The Intercontinental strap on the line. Leigh wants it. Densiam has it.
Well, you can expect to see Densiam now start to pick up the pace himself.
Beautiful reflexes there from Aaron Leigh. The anticipation here so quick. Densiam just catches the kicking leg, fires the knee to the midsection. Nicely done from the tie. Leigh snakes the arms. He's got the underhooks. Short range knee to the upper rib cage. Andrew Keogh separates them. Leigh looks to be in good shape. There was a little bit of concern that he woke up this morning with a head cold hammer, but he looks to be travelling okay at the moment.
Well, he's soldiering on.
Oh, turning left hook over the top of the right glove there from Leigh. Side kick, front kick, side kick from Densiam. He hasn't switched to southpaw stance. He's staying in orthodox stance here the time. Flash of leg kicks. Aaron Leigh drew the short straw in that exchange. Densiam keeping his gloves up relatively high. He knows that Leigh's got those awesomely quick hands. A balk right there from Leigh. Densiam trying to pull the head down, almost a knee up the clacker. Snakes both hands around the back of the neck and then just shrugs off the little Harry Potter. Mark P's calling Leigh to throw the shot to the bread basket off the right hand.
But Densiam just picking up that Leigh was going to drop to the body shot, chopped out the lead leg, which of course took the footing there of Leigh. And again the tie is starting to pick which leg Leigh is putting the weight on and chopping out the supporting leg.
This is a better round here for Densiam Lukprabaht.
And you know what, Michael, I predict you can start to see the tie really pick up the pace now. Leigh has to go with him. We give him that second round. This round here is looking to be even.
Don't forget, we haven't seen the master weapon yet. We haven't seen many elbows from Densiam. Fires out that side kick. The elbows will come into play in the fourth and fifth. Cracks away to the right elbow area of Aaron Leigh. Front kick from Leigh. Just trying to get the distancing, keep Densiam at bay. Maybe try and work that right hand over the top of the left glove. I feel this is Densiam's round so far, unless Leigh can steal it here.
Well, it just seems that Densiam is picking up whenever Leigh intends to launch a forward attack and go bombing. Densiam is just tipping him at the line and launching the attack first, therefore making Leigh almost go on the back foot inadvertently.
This is for the Intercontinental title.
Again, we see Leigh try to launch the right hand. Densiam is now well switched on to being wary of Leigh's handiwork, chopping the lead leg. You see it there, taking the supporting leg, takes his balance, sends him down, and launches that little bit of a slap to the head with that kick that was already on its way.
And Mark P's just conceding that Leigh did lose the third round, although he thinks Leigh won the first two. Unofficially, the Hammer and I have both got it on our scorecards, 29 points apiece. And even first round, Leigh had the second round 10-9, Densiam the third round 10-9. Here we go in the fourth of five. Round kick from Leigh. Have a look at going. Densiam is so quick. Beautiful jab from Leigh. He can outbox the tie. Doubles up on the jab there, Leigh. High forearm guard against the round kick. Densiam with a step-up knee off the lead leg. His hands are a little lower now, Densiam. Leigh cracks away to the outside rear thigh in the lead hamstring area. He's going to work on the quads now, Hammer. Is that a wise game plan against the heavily conditioned legs of a Thai fighter?
You've still got to score the shot though, Michael. As Densiam almost rattles one up to the face of Leigh. Jumping round kick, Densiam comes straight back.
Densiam is turning it up here in the fourth round, and Aaron Leigh responds. Jumping move from Densiam. Someone has suddenly said I want this fight. Best round of the fight so far here in the fourth. Aaron Leigh is going to have to work hard for the Intercontinental strap.
Well, certainly the Thai does not want to give it up. He does not want to give it up without a real fight. He's a champ and he's intending on holding on to it, Michael.
The Thai wore the belt throughout his entire Ram Moy and right through. I think he even wears it as a fashion accessory at home. He does not want to give that belt up.
No, he's not giving up. Easy. Counter-fight him now and doing it well is Densiam. I'd like to see Leigh just go bombing a bit more with the hands. Back himself. He's got some good boxing skills. I'd like to see him use them a bit more. Densiam, though, he's cutting him off. As soon as he comes in the hand range, the Thai, there it is, just keeps him out of range with a quick push leg kick.
Densiam is a highly intelligent fighter. If you could measure Muay Thai by IQ, Densiam will be right up there at Menza. Nice swung-reaching jab from Aaron Leigh, but he walks into a front kick. Almost loses his footing.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, kick to the hamstring area. Densiam hardly has a mark on him. Aaron Leigh's been a little touched up around the left side of the face.
I think he got caught with a shin across the head there when he lost his footing. Densiam let a right round kick go, and it's just glanced off the forehead there of Leigh.
Nice catch and swing. Beautiful work there from Densiam. The time is looking cool and relaxed. Into the fourth. I'm going to go another round to the tie there, Hammer.
Well, that was Densiam's fight, and it's getting to be almost desperation time for Aaron Leigh. There's one round left in this one. There you see Leigh getting his supporting leg just taken out from under him. And again, from another angle, the Thai just did it in style. But certainly Leigh, you see him getting up there, and he has a problem with his shoulder, his right shoulder, perhaps when he landed, or his elbow. Once again, we thank our sponsors, Bass, and of course, PaydayCentral.com.au for their great support.
Here we go, fifth and final round. Aaron Leigh may have lost use of his right arm here. The right wrist, the right elbow, and the right shoulder is almost gone on him now.
Well, if he's an 8-cylinder, I'd say, Michael, he's only working on about 3 at the moment, Aaron Leigh.
You can see he hasn't thrown a shot off his right arm yet, Leigh. Can he hide the fact from Densiam? That's the question, because if the Thai knows the right arm is busted, he will crack away at it with his lead leg. Jab from Leigh, still hasn't thrown off the right. And you can see Leigh keeps turning off to his left so that Densiam can't throw the lead leg round kick to that right arm. He is trying to protect the right arm, Aaron Leigh. Off to his left again. Leg kick from Densiam.
I think Leigh's just intent on trying to go the distance with his tough Thai.
He's not even able to effect a good grapple there, Leigh. Densiam throws him to the canvas with ease.
Mark P's just signalling to me there, Michael, that Leigh has a broken right wrist. And we saw that on the replay. We saw how awkwardly he landed after that takedown. He put all that weight on his wrist, and you'll see he's not throwing anything at all off that right hand now.
What guts, what intestinal fortitude from the little Harry Potter of Australian Muay Thai to still be in there, Hammer. Any other sportsman would be taking a month off right about now.
I tell you what, I can see and I can feel his pain being in the same position, and the pain in his wrist and his hand would be just something that you can't even fathom.
And he's been thrown about like a rag doll. Aaron Leigh has been cut down. It is unfortunate, but he is still riding it out. He is fighting on pride. He is fighting for this capacity audience who have come to support him.
It's almost like Densiam knows that he's got an injury though, Michael, because the Thai hasn't really fired as he did in the previous round. He's working to the level of Leigh and just now systematically sort of countering anything that Leigh throws at him. The Thai's, you know, he's exhibiting some good sportsmanship as well, and just working in with Leigh, I'd say.
There is the massive respect here from both men, especially Densiam. He knows he had a controversial victory over Leigh last time, and now he has won it perhaps more than anything because Aaron Leigh's right arm was just non-apparent and couldn't be used there in the final round.
You see Leigh just going straight over to his corner and wanting that club off, because I can tell you, I've had the same injury on your hand. Just is the pain is something that you can't even imagine. You see Densiam in the 5th round, just very methodical and a true champion, just going at this one in a very professional manner.
Decision has been made. This is for the Intercontinental title, bantamweight with the win. Going to our fighter in the blue corner, Densiam.
No doubt about it. Densiam takes it by unanimous decision. Aaron Leigh's right arm busted, the wrist cracked open in the 4th round, unable to use it for an entire round, and Densiam retains the Intercontinental strap. Folks, from myself, the voice, Michael Chiavello, my verbal sparring partner, former Australian champion, the Hammer, Mark Castanini. Don't forget, Saturday, November 25, the Sleeman Centre, Park versus Preacher 2. We'll see you. It's